Hello friends! If you were watching my Costco video the other day, there were no eggs. No eggs at Costco. My sister called, she said there are no eggs at her Costco. If you've seen some of our videos, you know that we just got home from Arizona. Right before we left from Arizona, my parents went shopping and they came home and they're like, these 18 eggs were $9. So I knew something was up before I came home. But I didn't realize that once I got home, eggs would be so hard to find. I had gone shopping at Fred Meyer on Friday for a few odd and end things, and I saw that they had some eggs. I did not buy them because I was going to Costco the next day. Well, Saturday, we went to Costco, there were no eggs. And then Mark and I ran to Fred Meyer on Saturday night, and they had absolutely no eggs. It was too late to go to any other stores, so we came home. And it is now Tuesday. We're gonna go see if we can find some eggs. I will be going all the way in Anchorage, so we'll check a few spots. Coming home from Arizona has been a little bit hard. You know, it's pretty cold right now. It's been between -5 since we've been home and 12 degrees, kind of in that span. This jacket was waiting for me when we got home. It's called Aurora. Mark and I both got one. We figure we are supposed to be experts in how to enjoy living in Alaska in the winter. We needed to try out a heated jacket, and that's what this is. So right here in this pocket, we have this awesome little battery. You recharge it, you can push it. I'm almost dead because I've been using it so much, so I need to recharge my battery. But you plug in your battery. Honestly, the battery's dead because I've been using it and all the boys have been stealing it. They're like, I want to try it. I want to be warm. Then there's this button. Mine is on the inside. Mark's is on the outside. And you push it. I'm going to push it till it lights up. And that means that it is heating. There is a heating panel in this particular jacket. I got the parka because I always like a jacket that goes over my bum. It has a heating panel here, one right here on my back, and then one up here in the hood. So it is nice and cozy. It doesn't stay full blast. You can ramp it up, but it goes hot. And then there's two other colors. It'll go to just warm and then a little bit cooler. And it'll sit wherever you want it if you want more heat or less heat. I've been trying it out ever since we got home. And I can say it's the best jacket that I've ever owned. I also just like the jacket. It has a really good YKK zipper, and it's just a really nice jacket. I love that it has these little arm cuffs here. Love that it covers my bum. I love the ruff on top. This is also removable. Anyways, for me, I love the color of it. I love this olive green. I do like my Costco jackets. Pretty much every other jacket I own is from Costco. This is definitely a step up, especially as a mom, you know, getting outside with the kids. I'm not running around nearly as much as they are, so this is gonna be amazing. I'll have Mark tell you about his tonight when he gets home, but he's been loving it, especially when he has to get into a cold car after work. All right, let's go head into a few stores and see if we can find any eggs. My first stop is Costco in South Anchorage. This is about 45 minutes from our home in Eagle River, and I needed gas, so I decided to stop here after my appointment, and we're gonna check out and see if they have any eggs. This will be store number 1. We'll see if we can find any. My sister couldn't find any last week, but we'll see if they have any after the weekend. Just a side note, this Costco is always crazy busy, so hopefully I can find a parking spot. And gas is at $3.65 a gallon for regular unleaded, if you're curious about what the price of gas is right now in Alaska. My goal is to look for eggs, but I'm getting a cart because you never know what you're gonna find when you are at Costco, especially a different Costco, like, you know, some UGG slippers. We didn't have these at my Costco. I do need some cottage cheese for dinner, so I'm gonna grab that while I'm here too. All right, grab my cottage cheese. Let's go look for the eggs. Limit 2, but there's not any here. They do have liquid egg product, which sounds disgusting. It's like 1 cup equals 5 large eggs. I guess if you really needed eggs, whole bunch of stuff added to them. Well, there's our answer. You can get egg substitute, but I couldn't find a thing on it. I'm sure it was there, I just couldn't see it, how long it even lasts. Crazy. Store number one, no actual eggs. I did end up with a few extra things. I've never seen this cilantro lime rice in a packet. I love cilantro lime rice. I got my cottage cheese. And then these were on sale. I've got them for the boys' lunches. My friend saw me post these in another Costco video coming to this Costco. They just have such different stuff. A lot more Asian stuff, a lot more organic stuff. So, grabbed these for her. And the boys blew through the bagels that I bought on Saturday, so I grabbed some more of those. One more bag of these. Well, got out of Costco for $60, which is unheard of for me. Even when I just go in for one thing, I tend to spend like $100 to $300. So less than $100. Let's keep going and see if any other stores around here have any eggs, actual eggs in a shell, not egg substitute, not weird egg concoctions. Let's go see if we can find some eggs. I am now at Fred Meyer here in Midtown Anchorage. We're gonna check this out. And then right behind me, there is a Cars Safeway. We'll check that one out next and see if they have any eggs. Just like I did at Costco, I am also picking up a few things I need for dinner tonight while I'm doing this egg hunt at Fred Meyer. Never seen this before. It says air fried, but then it says kettle cooked, air finished, so 30% less fat. Interesting. All right, let's go see if they have any eggs. As I came down this aisle, this lady here is actually stocking eggs. Woohoo, we found some. They have a limit of 2, but I see her stocking all these eggs right here. This is all eggs. I was genuinely happy that I did find some eggs. I don't like that feeling of not being able to find them, but I will explain in just a minute why I didn't actually grab any eggs. I did need some pasta for tonight's Cheaters lasagna that I'm going to be making, and I also needed some fire roasted tomatoes, so I grabbed those as well. Okay, so we found eggs, and while I was driving here, my friend Andrea called me from Cars Safeway in Eagle River and said they had some eggs. So she bought me a 5-dozen pack for $15 in case I couldn't find any today. So I didn't buy them here, and they were just putting them out. So I think if I'd come earlier this morning, they may not have had them. So this is a good sign that we're not totally destitute of eggs like Costco was making us feel. So I did go yesterday. Andrea had found some yesterday morning, and by the time I went, the guy in front of me pretty much grabbed the last 2 cartons. There was a carton there that was all broken, but so I don't know if we're out of the woods yet, but let's go check across the street because I do need to pick up something for Hunter for his birthday while I'm over there. So we are gonna check Cars, and I need some kale. I didn't see any kale in there. So we're gonna keep this party going. I have never been in this Cars. It is new. It looks fancy. Never been in here. This used to be Sears. Sears closed down. All right, we got some kale. There's some soup. The store is really, really nice. Okay, we do have a few eggs. A lot of empty, but a few eggs. I do appreciate, so this is $4.89 for 18. I do appreciate that they haven't like made the price go way up at least. Here, I think it might all be about timing. Like, there's what, like 20 there? So if 10 people come and grab 2 each, they're gonna be gone pretty fast. So I'm not really sure what to think or to share with you guys. I don't wanna over sensationalize like this egg shortage, but I did go to 3 stores in the last week and they didn't have any, and now we had two where they did. Mark did say that currently on Facebook there are tons of posts that say, where can I find eggs? Who has them? And people are helping each other out trying to find where has eggs. We have not seen anybody like price gouging and selling eggs for tons of money anywhere. So it hasn't gotten that crazy yet. Hopefully that means that the shipments are coming, that there are eggs, but what's happening where you live? Has the price of eggs shot up? Is it hard to find eggs? It's just, you know, 2023 had to start out with something, right? Feels weird to be walking through this long hallway. This used to all be Sears. I'm headed to REI to look for a backpack for Hunter. All right, I got Hunter a new backpack for his birthday. He was wanting a new one, and then this morning his zipper completely broke, and he's like, oh no. So, good timing. Okay, we're gonna give Walmart and Eagle River a try, see if their egg situation. Oh, these have gone up in price. They used to just be $1. Now they're $1.74 and it's on clearance for $1.22. This is what the boys would want me to get. Donuts, but I'm just gonna get some bread to go with tonight and tomorrow's dinner. All right, here we go. They do have a little bit of eggs, but I don't see the price on them. They have a couple, but a lot of empty shelves too. So it just seems like timing is key for the eggs. My friend Andrea texted me. They do have them at Cars here in Eagle River right now and Fred Meyer in Eagle River right now. Costco did not have them today, but I think if you waited a couple hours and came at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock, there might not be any. I don't know, because when I went to 3 different stores in the previous days, in the evening, they didn't have them. So anyways, I don't think it's as dire as we thought it was, but maybe in 2 days from now, if I went around to all of them, maybe they wouldn't have them. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it and we'll see how this develops. All right, I got my cream. I couldn't find any cream when I was at Fred Meyer earlier, and then some bread, and I think we're good. I don't think I needed anything else here. Oh, we'll get toilet paper. We always get toilet paper at Walmart. All right, 4 stores. Only Costco didn't have eggs today. I'm not sure we're over the egg shortage that I was feeling this weekend and that was published in the paper. But at least for today, I was able to find eggs. We ironically are now, after seeing eggs at all those stores, are going to go pick up my eggs from my friend Andrea, but she was able to get me a 5 dozen pack. I didn't see a 5 dozen pack anywhere that I was shopping today. So let's go pick up the eggs and then come home with us and we'll do some cooking. I think Weston is cooking with me tonight. He wanted to do this pasta with me, so we'll bring you along. You can hang out for some mousse cheaters lasagna. Doing a little car wash on the way home. This is self-care in the middle of the winter. Made it home in time to pick up Hunter from the bus. I am coming in to charge my coat. Even though the battery died partway through the day, it has up to 10 hours of battery charge. I've been wearing it a lot. It's still a good coat, even without the heater on, so kept me nice and warm all day. Just charging up. I'm exhausted. Gonna rest for 30 minutes and then it'll be time to get dinner going. Well, I had a busy day, but Miss Luna looks like she had a nice relaxing one. Hi, sweet girl. Yeah, you have good naps. Oh, you're so good and curled up. Missed you. I promise I'll be around tomorrow. In my mind, I was gonna come home and lay down for, 30 minutes before having to cook dinner, but I cleaned the kitchen up a little bit so we could make dinner because I ran out of the house pretty much right after breakfast this morning and did not clean up after the waffles we had made. So Weston and I are gonna get ready to cook dinner. Mark and the boys have cross-country skiing tonight. Mark is a coach, so he goes. He is Everett's coach. And so we have to have dinner earlier, make sure dinner's ready. So it means I can't hang around and yeah, so hydrating. Luna's in here inspecting things.
Drink, please.
What are you doing, Everett?
I made a mess already.
You made a mess, but what did you make actually?
A sandwich.
Made himself a sandwich.
Peanut butter jelly.
All right.
Lunches.
Scrumptious?
And the movie.
Luna. Oh, she showed up over here. She's got to check out the groceries I brought home. And I'm getting our food prepped. If you missed it, we bought a new fridge that has this pitcher in it and it refills itself. Oh, I'm trying to find the door.
Autofills.
Autofills. We're in love with it. We also got a new stove that matches the fridge. But we got this beautiful stove. We have not used the top yet. We've used the oven. So this will be the maiden cooking on this stove. Can you get the big pot and start boiling it for water, please?
We need to redo this.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know, do you see this golden thing?
The golden thing? What about the golden thing?
It's a double cooker.
A double burner. Yeah, you're right. And Everett helped me put all those pieces together.
And this one was super confusing, and I actually got it right.
It was, yep, I had it upside down, and Everett found me the instructions.
And we found it.
Look at that smart boy knowing to look at the instructions.
Yes. Find it.
Okay, big pot is probably, is it maybe up here? Nope, okay. It might be, things fall back underneath. So you might have to move the Instant Pot. Hold on to that knife correctly. What's in your hand? You can't, what was wrong with that situation? Were you gonna be able to hold the knife really good and be safe with that in your hand at the same time? Let me show you what you're gonna do. You're gonna put the tip on and then just pull down.
Okay.
Keep your fingers out of the way, okay? Nope, you're not holding the knife right. You need your hand on it and then put your finger here to guide you. Okay, now go like this, give it a little smack, and then you can peel the tip out.
It's on.
Oh. So we are using Italian mousse. This is just plain mousse mince, and then we added some Italian spices to it. Because it has no fat in it, you can cut that in half, and then we'll put it in the chopper. I did get some hot Italian sausage. We're gonna use half of this and then save the other half for another recipe. But this together should be yummy in our cheater lasagna. It's a cheater lasagna because you use regular noodles and then you put it in the oven to bake. You cook it ahead. I don't know. We're just gonna mix it all together. There's no layers.
It's just
never made it before. And after all that shopping today, I forgot to get mozzarella cheese, so we're just gonna be using regular like cheddar cheese. So that'll be a little bit sad, but I should have grabbed it at Costco. I thought I had one in the freezer, but I didn't.
I'm crying.
Well, you didn't. I'm crying too. You only needed to do 2 chops with the you did way too many chops with the knife. You could have saved yourself the trouble. My eyes too. That was a potent onion.
Oh, that's a... What can win?
Okay, in a large frying pan, combine onion, mushrooms, beef, and okay, you can put in the beef and sausage.
What?
garlic.
Do I put the whole thing in? Well,
Yep. Yeah, we need just to break it up.
yeah, that's
Okay, put that in the trash can so it doesn't get burned.
This is the best thing you have like ever bought for me. It's so useful.
The recipe calls for some different Italian spices. We're gonna use this Italian seasoning from one of our viewers. I believe this was from Susan Canar. I really think, because it says Wisconsin on it. Yeah, I think it is. And that's what we're gonna use. Okay, you need to get out the blender, which is over there.
Wow. Look at this, it's super cool. It has this, but look
All
at
of
this.
those
It has
say
this so you can pick up the
Every
words
single middle one says ah.
after you do it. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, Act 5.
Okay, we got a boil over here. You wanna put the noodles in?
Yeah. I want a noodle.
Well, they're not cooked yet. When they're cooked, you can have some. Mmm.
No, the second.
Ah. They all say ah.
So.
There you go. Good job.
Sticky.
Good. You got those first, and now do the next one.
I'm putting it in. What are you doing with the tomatoes?
That's gonna be our sauce for our.
What are you doing with it?
Next up, we're gonna do this whole thing of cottage cheese. If this seems like a lot, we're actually making one for now and one for the freezer. So.
That is a lot.
Get the cheese out of the freezer. I mean, out of the fridge, please, Weston.
Some egg in here. Shell.
So we gotta get it out. So no, before you do the other one, let's get it out. You use this shell, and then, yep, you go like this and you fish it out with the shell. Hey, can you wear your jacket up here and talk about it for a minute?
So where are the bowls?
Okay. As you can see, this is a similar recipe to regular lasagna. You just don't do the layered noodles. It's simpler, but has a lot of the same flavors that a regular lasagna would have. In my opinion, it just came together quicker than a regular lasagna, but I did keep checking the recipe just to make sure I wasn't missing something. This is a recipe that I got off of Instagram, and I did kind of take over dinner because we were running behind and this needed to go into the oven before the boys went off to skiing. So we needed to get it done a little bit faster, but Weston was a really, really big help. And now I am getting together the second one that will go into the freezer for another day. All right, this one is for later. It is going to go out in our Alaskan freezer, AKA the back deck, until it's frozen, and then we'll move it into the regular freezer. It's still pretty warm, so the back deck is the best place for it right now. All right, Mark just got home. He's wearing his new Aurora heated jacket. And what are your thoughts about it?
I like it. Yeah, I was surprised because I've been parking outside the last couple days because our garage was full of stuff. And I just flick the button before I go out, And it starts warming up, and then by the time I'm outside, the jacket's nice and toasty, and I'm sitting in my icy car. I like it. So when I was leaving the office yesterday, and my car had been sitting there for about 8 or 9 hours, so I just press this button right here, and it lights up red, starts warming up the jacket, and I went down to sign out, and the front desk clerk's very interested. What's your jacket glowing? And so I told him, well, my jacket's warming up, and you can feel it warming up here, and it's really nice. So I got a nice little warm cocoon to go out to my icy car.
So Mark's is just a regular jacket. Mine is a parka, so it goes longer, but it does have a removable hood.
It's got like a little bit of insulation, not tons, but enough, and it's good for going to work. And
they also have like heating pads that you can sit on, like if you're out at a football game or a soccer game. They have vests, they have socks, so they've got all sorts of stuff. So if you're interested in them, go check them out on their website.
They have pants too.
Do they have pants?
Yes.
How would they do
Did you look?
Where would the battery go?
Weston is continuing his dinner prep by making us a bagged salad. Bennett is doing pre-dinner chores by putting away the dishes because he's gonna have to run off to skiing. Oh, that's a beautiful heart. That is the size of your heart, I think, because you have such a big, happy heart.
I made that.
In the house.
If you're new around here, having meals together is a really important part of our family culture, and we really like to get the boys involved in both the dinner prep and the chores that surround making meals. Dinner time is just an important time to get to talk to one another. It often has a lot of chaos involved having 4 kids, but we feel like it is really important time to talk and connect with one another. And so we hope you enjoy spending time with us in this Alaska kitchen. So, egg shortage. These are my beautiful eggs. Every time the boys like pick one up, Bennett's like, be careful with those. They're really precious right now. Like, it's made us very grateful that we could find some. I feel like it just is timing and luck with the eggs, because I am seeing lots of posts on Facebook, local friends like, where are their eggs? Borrowing eggs from people, not finding them. Yes, I did find them at the stores today, but they were not full like they usually are. And I was happy to see that the prices hadn't just shot up because there were not as many available. I saw as low as $2.50 for a dozen. I don't know if it was marked correctly, but that was at Walmart. So I don't know if I said this. I guess there's a bird flu in Washington, and that caused the eggs to not be as readily available because they had to kill a bunch of chickens. So that's what the report in the newspaper said. We're just going to be using them sparingly and not overdoing it. And if we need them, we will grab them. But if we don't need them, I'm not going to be hoarding eggs. As you saw, I did not grab them everywhere today because my friend Andrea had already called me that we had these 5 dozen. So we are good for a while. We probably will not be making a big batch of breakfast burritos or anything, but it'll be interesting to see if this continues or if it just works itself out pretty quickly. But right now, it just seems hit or miss if you can get them. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. We are so grateful for each and every one of you. We love you, and we will see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life.